Hey guys, what's going on? Steven back again. So it's now time for the Q&A for episode 4. Some guy. This is going to be a rough one for our team. Alright, here we go. Can you tell us about the aftermath of the attack involving the Kingdomers? When we're finally taken to the scene, we see that they're all dead. Bodies are scattered everywhere. Some missing limbs and some with huge holes from the gunshot blasts. Then finally, he extends his hand from the heap of bodies of the Kingdomers who had rushed to protect him. He's been shot in the leg pretty badly, but he's alive. He's got the added problem of all the dead Kingdomers reanimating. He tries to defend himself as best he can, but he doesn't have a gun, and he can't even stand up on his leg. Finally, 3 or 4 other Kingdomers show up and save him. What happens after they save him? Do they escape? A nerdy-looking savior with big glasses shows up and kills the remaining Kingdomers. He takes Ezekiel hostage. He goes on and on about how Ezekiel is just bullshit, that he's not a real king, and that if they just take away the cat, he'll be nothing. Eventually, Jerry comes along and slices him right in half. Damn. In the sneak peek, we see Carol hiding from some saviors inside a building. Can you tell us more about what happens in that scene? That building is where the snipers were holed up in. Carol is such a boss and takes out all those sons of bitches. However, that's not all of them, and reinforcements show up. Carol manages to escape and continues to pursue and engage the remaining saviors. She later realizes that they have the guns they're after, and so she stays there and fights them on her own. There are only 2 left alive, but she sees Jerry and Ezekiel behind a locked fence being surrounded by walkers, so she goes to them and helps. Those are the 2 guys that escape in the Jeep. Who dies in this episode and how? Is anyone hurt? Daniel. Damn, that dude follows me on Twitter. That sucks. And every other Kingdomer in Ezekiel's party with the exception of Jerry and Carol. Including... Yep. This is it, guys. Rest in peace, sweet prince. Including Shiva. Shiva saves Ezekiel, Carol, and Jerry when they're surrounded by walkers. When in the episode does Shiva die? It's towards the end. Carol goes back to rescue Jerry and Ezekiel, but the walkers are closing in. Ezekiel tells them to just leave him since he's just slowing them down because of his leg wound. But Carol and Jerry refuse. They're surrounded, and that's when Shiva shows up. I hope they make her go out like a boss. Who are the men that Rick and Daryl go after on the road? What happens with them? They are the remaining saviors at the outpost that Carol had engaged but had to abandon because Ezekiel and Jerry were in trouble. Rick and Daryl shoot them, run the Jeep off the road, and get their guns. How does the episode end? Jerry, Carol, and Ezekiel return to the kingdom, and they're met by all of the women and children. He seems completely broken, and he can't even address his people because everyone's dead. Damn. Bonus. Jerry loses his weapon in this. Jerry loses his weapon in this episode. He breaks it when he tries to use it to break through a big chain on a fence. What? Jerry loses his weapon in this episode. He breaks it when he tries to use it to break through a big chain on this fence. There we go. Ezekiel keeps wanting Carol and Jerry to leave him behind, but Carol says, nope, you don't get to do that. This episode is focused on the kingdom people. The only other scene is a short scene with Rick, Daryl, and the 2 saviors. There we go. There is the Q&A for episode 4, Some Guy. That is going to be one rough episode. Lots of death. Our team is taking a huge hit right here. I don't know how many, Kingdomers were there. I'd probably say at least a good 20 of them. So that's a big loss right there. And of course, our sweet princess, Shiva. That's going to be rough. I really hope they make her go out like a boss. I mean, because honestly, she really hasn't been doing too much. Yes, she's been doing things here and there. Episode 1, she was just in the back of a truck and she just roared. Episode 2, she tackled the guy and bit him. And episode 3, she just kind of showed up behind Ezekiel and just kind of roared, and that was about it. So I really hope they make her go out like a boss. She dives in, I don't know, she swings her paw and, I don't know, cleaves off like a couple of walkers' heads in one swipe or something. I don't know. I just want to see her go out like a boss. But Yep, this is the episode. Our sweet princess. But anyways, sounds like it's going to be a rough episode. Lots of death, lots of dying. I don't know what's going to happen with Ezekiel. You know, he's lost everybody, even, Shiva now. So that will be interesting going forward to see what happens with him. If he will continue being the king or if he's going to drop that whole act and, just be Ezekiel. I don't know. But, yeah, it sounds like it's going to be one very sad, very rough episode, but I'm looking forward to it, and I'm actually can't wait to see that whole Fast and the Furious scene with Rick and Daryl. I think everybody else is, where they try to run the, that Savior's truck off the road. But anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. That'd be awesome. Remember, feel free to subscribe to my channel. I am like one sub away from hitting 300. Come on, guys. I know we can do it. Follow me on social media. Links are in the description box below. And, of course, leave me your thoughts and comments. What do you guys think? Are you sad about Shiva? Let me know. Anyways, stick around. More videos are on the way. And I will see you guys next time.